Fadi, welcome to Beauty World. We're delighted to have you. Can you tell us a bit about the nature of your business?
I'm a distributor initially and a marketer at the same time. We distribute brands since we have a distribution company since 30 years. And we learned how to do distribution in the region, in the Middle East, in GCC and in the northern part of the Middle East. And we do our thing with the management system that we created and we developed through the years. We succeeded in the distributions that we made. At one moment, we created 2 of our brands and started in the Middle East with our brands also. But today we are everywhere. We are internationally spread and expanded.
And what is the main industry that you target?
I'm into nail industry and into makeup.
Okay.
I'm restricted to those 2 disciplines for today. It doesn't mean that in the future we don't have projects in other industries.
Yeah.
But today we are into these 2 only.
Okay. And what do you feel that the latest market trends? How do you feel that those trends are affecting or helping your business to grow?
Trends like, if you mean by trends like social media trends and you know, the digital world.
Yes.
It's affecting a lot our business.
Yeah. In a good way?
Yeah. Because you know, like for a long period, it was blocked by selective brands that were monopolizing the market, where they were placing vetoes in all the retail chains, and everywhere we can provide a good innovation. It was difficult there was no distribution layer for such intellectual properties as innovation or as somebody who went a step ahead to manifest his innovation. For a long period they were there. Today with the social media trend and the digital world, those people they had the chance to communicate with all the audience that they might have, with anything that they might create.
Yes.
It doesn't mean that all what we can hear in social media is true or up to the scale, but many of those had this opportunity to communicate and they succeeded and they made well.
And is social media important for your business?
Yes, as much as it used to be media previously.
Yeah. And where do you see the growth coming from in your sector or in your industry?
I can see that the growth is into making things more real and more focusing on the quality, and especially with the digital world and with the all the marketing strategies today are focusing on how we do market, how we do our packaging, how we do our below the line products, you know, rather than focusing on the quality of the product and making consumer perceive a difference in quality. For me, in my strategy, I focus on the quality of the product. After all, the product will be able to communicate much better than whatever marketing strategy that can be created, and it will be more straight to the point and more faithful to the purpose of its purchase from the consumer.
Okay. And Fadi, you said it's an international company now. Where did it all start?
It started by the day when we created our brand. It was not intended to go international. It was intended for our brand to distribute it in the region where we are covering. Our coverage was restricted to the Middle East. Like we are talking about 11, 12 countries. And by the time where we succeeded a lot in our region, we had inquiries coming from the international market.
So it was like an organic growth.
Yes. And to tell you the truth, today we are in Russia, in UK, in Italy, in Latin America. We are in Africa, very strong, in the Middle East, in the Central Asia. We are selling our brands everywhere, and we are using our management system. Same.
Okay, can you maybe outline for us the value of your business in the Middle East and where you see it growing in the future? Are you planning on taking it like to?
You know, in the Middle East, it's a conservative market.
Yeah.
You know, consumers, they like to consume whatever is advised. I would say that in the Middle East, in order to be strong, we need to go international first.
Okay.
Or we need to go in parallel. We cannot succeed in the Middle East by having only the Middle East.
Yes.
Middle East is too much connected with everywhere in the world. They want to see the ranking. They want to see how good you are, where others are doing. Okay. If you innovate a lot in the Middle East, consumers, they are shy a little bit.
Yes.
To go further. So they prefer to see it before somewhere where it's trendy, where they look up to some celebrities, they look up to some people.
Yeah.
And this fashion usually used to come from Europe or from the States. For them, they needed to come always from that because this is the way they look.
Yeah.
If my success would be better secured if I do in parallel a success in Europe and in the States at the same time in parallel in the Middle East.
Yes. Would you say that the product or your brand relies a lot on influencers to put it out there through social media or through blogs or?
No, not at all.
No.
Influencers can do a great job. I can be a good partner for them because they will be speaking exactly good advice. I always ask people to always say whatever they are convinced of.
Yes.
And not to say what they are paid for.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And this is why, you know, like most of the influencers, they have always, they are seeking for credibility. They want credibility because followers will still be there as long as they are receiving advices that are applicable, feasible, and achievable with the same result that are promised. So with my products, this would be secured.
Okay. What would you say in your business are the main challenges you face, either internally or externally?
You know, the challenge, the most challenging part in my distribution career is the progress. If you don't move with the progress, technological progress, like online sales and, you know, logistics, different ways.
Yeah.
And if you don't move from a position to another with that progress, social media might be considered as a progress. Today we are talking about influencers.
Yes.
Tomorrow I don't know what we'll be talking about.
Yeah.
So if we are not flexible enough in order to customize our distribution and our brands with these progresses, okay, coming from the consumer and from the kind of business we are doing from the distribution, we'll be left behind.
Yeah.
So I consider that we work too much on our flexibility and our compatibility with new things that might come.
As a business developer, can you give us like a critical decision, an example of a critical decision that you made that was crucial for your business?
Yeah. We made the decision. We made many decisions that were crucial to our business.
Yeah.
Through the years, but the latest are whenever we decided to create our brand.
Okay.
We made a decision that is a little bit different than anybody else.
Yeah.
We thought that by creating the brand that we will look like many other brands if we develop our products in order to be like others or to copy others.
Yeah.
We decided as a decision, and it was not crucial, but very beneficial.
Yeah.
And very profitable.
Yeah.
That we don't want to make a brand to look like others, and we don't want to create a brand that would be at the end one head among thousands of others.
Yeah.
We decided to look at the consumer. We decided to look at the needs and at what people are expecting from any other brands. and from point of view of the gaps, what they don't find, and from the point of view of what they are finding, but they want better, or you know, like more intense, or
Yes.
an extra color, you know. So we focused on being innovative and one step ahead, and that has another reason, because we come from the Middle East, and usually the bridge linking the Middle East with all the sources and all the development coming from Europe and USA is supposed to be one way, you know.
Yeah.
And in order for me to be able to go across the bridge on the opposite way,
Yeah.
I will have to be innovative. I will have to be outstanding. I cannot do that. I cannot compete in their territory with something that is not different.
Yes.
So this decision was really crucial and gave us all whatever we need in all the countries where we went, and we succeeded because of that. Not because we are looking like what they do,
Yeah.
because we are coming with something different.
Different, yeah. Fadi, you're at Beauty World. You're exhibiting here again with us. How important is the show to you and your business?
The show was always, you know, like one of the platforms in the Middle East that was providing us all we need in regards of our expectation, intentions, and you know, like forecast. We use, to be honest, we use this exhibition, Beauty World, to reach many of our clients in many countries. Like it starts from here.
Yes.
And then later, you know, it takes us sometimes 3 months, 4 months, 6 months to conclude a deal with the people we are meeting here. This gathering is always good for us, especially in the Middle East, but also we are receiving many people from far away, and we need them to still be coming here.
Yeah.
And we thank Epoch Messi for all the efforts they are making, and you know, like bringing everybody from many places and making enough publicity and communicating this event everywhere.
Fadi, very inspirational. Thank you for being here, and thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Okay.